All right, we're back. What'd you do?
Pulled the lugs out.
You get the wheel half out. Look at that.
That's all far as going though, it's halfway.
Well, that's better than all the way. Yeah. We only have half the problem?
Huh?
What's half the problem?
I think if I turn the handlebars, it might be
You mean if you took those safety straps off that you had to have on there? Where'd Ryan run off to? How come Ryan's not helping?
He's working the supervisory capacity.
Oh, that one was.
Managerial support.
Supervisor. Oh, look at that.
There, she's out of there.
See, now it falls out.
Army guard. Let's see if this brake looks like.
You better strap that thing back on there.
Alright.
Look at that original tire on there. Look at that. I don't see a problem with that. It's got air in it and everything. Pretty good tire. You don't have grease falling out of the hub yet. Oh, well, there's your problem. It's got no grease in it. It's nice and groovy.
Groovy, man.
Look like they're glazed up. Maybe that's why
Got meat on them.
Maybe that's why it didn't work very well. Looks good. What do you mean it doesn't work?
I told you, it's kind of an ornamental thing.
Probably need to adjust this nut.
It probably slows down though, doesn't it?
It does slow down, but it actually,
It's a ball of thunder is what you're saying, huh? What lugs are those, original?
yeah, seems to be.
Fit the original wrench fit them?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a wrench that goes with those things?
Yeah. They don't come up by themselves.
Well, they're not supposed to.
But you can't just use
Hey, do you know a body man right here can knock that dent out real quick?
No, nobody's touching it. If any body work gets done, it's going to get repainted blue and white.
Oh, like your old bike.
Yeah.
Why don't you just knock the dent out while you're in there, though?
Well, that would happen if I decided I want to do something with it.
You can do something with it now.
It ain't happening.
Okay, how did the hub feel when you yanked it out?
It didn't feel bad.
Looks like it's relatively clean in there. Clean off your bench yet? Get the chrome crap out of my way. Yeah. So how was the in-play on the actual hub? Did you check the in-play at all, or?
I could lie to you and tell you I did.
So you did a good job, is what you're saying? Okay. I go ahead and pull these 5 screws out of here.
No, I'll take care of it.
And then check the grease in there and see if it's got actual grease in it. There's a tub of grease over there. See that grease can over there? Some grease over there. You're not trying to find good tools again, are you?
Yeah, I figured something bigger than what you had before.
Yeah, there might be. There might be bigger. That doesn't mean they're any good.
Ugly stuff here.
That's a bit of good to get.
Don't you have any like real screwdrivers?
In my bucket, yeah.
Where's the bucket?
It's not back here. We were working up front, remember? All right, you gotta pull that rear wheel off now.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want
It's gotta come off anyway.
I don't want to touch work on this bike.
You don't want to work. You don't want to work. You just come by to visit, spectate.
Yeah.
Give us all the damn virus and everything. Yeah, thanks a lot, damn spectators. Where's your gas mask at? You're supposed to have a gas mask on.
And boots.
Yeah. No, they didn't say anything about having shoes on. I had shoes off. You got shoes on. I even got boots on today. Look at that. Yeah, my feet hurt. After about a week and a half being without shoes, they're starting to hurt. So it's time to put them back on.
There's too much crap in the way on this bike.
That's all right. Just pull off the stuff you don't need.
I mean, you got to pull off this, that.
No, you just got to pull that axle nut off that's buried back in the hole. You can't see it. And then you got to get that lug wrench in there and undo the lug nuts on it. Then the whole thing, and you got to get the fender flap to flap up in the air.
How do you do that?
You got to take out official bolts and stuff and pieces and parts and.
These bolts.
Yeah, well, there's only 2, one on each side. Of course, you get all that.
Covers on them.
You got all that chrome Gucci shit in the way, though.
They got chrome covers on the bolts.
You got chrome Gucci covers on your chrome Gucci bolts.
How many lights does it need?
At least 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the back.
Well, you know.
You're gonna get seen.
Well, you got that white mud flap. You'll be seen.
Yeah.
Well,
Is this bike loud?
This has to come off.
Yeah. The cover. How do you do that without damaging?
It looks like this one's glued on.
Oh. How does it not fall off? Come on. How does that thing not fall off? That would fall off my bike in like warming up.
Yeah, that's got an original bolt. Look at that. It's a CP bolt. That's original. This bike was restored.
Look, another one.
Does it look like he painted it all together as a unit, or that was all apart at one time? Okay, so you have to pull that up. And of course you can't go very high because this is going to run right into the back of that really soon.
Yeah. How are you gonna get your wheels?
So I'm
You
thinking
gotta
that
pull all these nuts off.
I'm thinking we're going to have to let the front end down to get the back end up to get more height. That's going to be more shaky. Look at all this crap shaking and vibrating back here.
How
Yeah,
much do you think it all weighs, all this extra stuff?
it was heavy. It was hard to get up on this rack. You weren't here to help either, so we're going to hold that against you.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have to drop this thing back down on the ground in the front to get the back in the air. It's going to be fun getting that wheel out because I don't think that flap's going to open up very far back there.
Well, why
Don't
you
tell him that you took that chrome cover off back there. He'll
just
get
take
mad.
these off. Take this assembly off and then let it hang down and pull it up.
I don't
That's what
know.
I would do.
Yeah, we'll let Smitty figure out what he wants to do. He's got a lot of stuff he's got to deal around here. We tackle the hard part first, the front. It's got to do a tune-up over here too, so we have to pull a carbonator off and check it out. Evidently there's a few exhaust leaks here and there too. I'm thinking there's a big one right there. See all that black stuff that goes that direction? I bet you that thing has a big gap between the pipes there. Okay, this here has been modified. See this oil line here? There might be a lack of flow through that line right there.
Why is it like that?
Because that means the primary has been deactivated.
So the primary breather has
See, here's the oil line for the primary here.
Yeah.
It's been deactivated too. It's got a screw on the end of it. So this is your feed line, that's your return line.
My bike doesn't have that many lines.
Feed comes out of here because you don't have a 65 electric line. And see, the return comes out of that big fitting, comes out of the back of the case. So where's the breather line at? Is it just puking on the ground, or does it go somewhere else?
I think it's this thing.
Which one?
This?
No, that's not a breather line.
What is it?
The breather line's way in the back there. It's behind this thing.
Does it run better if it's choked
It
up?
might not even have a breather line. I think it's got a puke tube on it. There it is. It's a puke tube. It's that steel tube under there. My finger's down here on it. Can't see my finger. There's my finger. The tube that goes straight down. Look at that. It doesn't hardly make any mess at all. That's why you put this chrome cover over here, because all the nastiness is behind the cover.
Yeah, the bike always looks shiny.
Yeah, it's clean on the outside. The inside is just covered with oil and puke back
It's like
under
a
there.
car.
Yeah, it's like having a hood on it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they got the primary blocked off. It might have a belt drive in it. Who knows? We haven't got that far. See, being a 65, you can't pull the cover off and look in there. So. Yeah.
Oh, it has no inspection cover? What's this?
You can pull this cover off, or you can pull the grease fitting hole cover off. That's where you zerk the compensator sprocket. Put a couple squirts of zerk in there. Yeah. You got to pull all this exhaust off to get to this. So all of that crap's got to come off. Yeah.
This has to come off too?
I don't know, but probably. You might be able to work around that piece, maybe. There's a lot of crap you got to pull off these
Where do
bikes.
you even start?
We start at the front. We work our way that way. It gets worse. This fell off when I was moving the bike in here.
Oh, really? Off the headlight?
Yeah, I bumped into it, I think, and it fell right off. Looks better without it.
Yeah.
It'd look even better if you took all that crap off the bike. But it would look like that bike right there. A lot better.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Is this the choke lever?
Yep. Does it work?
Yeah.
There you go. You hear it working over there. I think it got lost back there.
These are the stock style clamps.
Yep.
Do they work well?
It runs. Yep. He wrote it down here. Oh, that don't look stock. Look at that.
No, that's supposed to be on the handlebar.
You think? He's already got a bunch of switches on the handlebar. They got accessories. Look at all those switches they got. They got 3 on each side. Jeez,
well,
that
he's
is.
got 9 lights in the back.
You got 3 switches there, and you got an extra one over here. Oh, you got all kinds of stuff going on this bike. There's all kinds of garbage on here.
That's worth a lot, though.
It's worth a lot of garbage. How much garbage could cost this day? It costs like $40 to go dump in a dump, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's negative $40.
Oh my gosh.
Get a whole lot of crap off the dump. Maybe we just throw it out of the curb like everybody else, let somebody else take it. That's how we do it around here. All right, I think they're done for now. He's not working on this thing. I think he's up front yakking. It's a little bit cleaner than your panhead.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, we got the wheel part here. It looks like it's fairly good. We haven't taken it apart and re-greased it yet, but bearings all look pretty smooth, no rust. The tires on it definitely. Got all this junk off the side, so it looks like a Harley again. So this has got a closed off primary in here that runs oil in it, and they got about, looks like about 1.5 quarts oil in here. So that's probably why the clutch slipped so bad. It's got so much oil in there. The clutch was not made to have oil in it. So we don't know if there's a crank seal inside of here that keeps the oil from coming in here, or this oil all drained in from the crank into here and just filled up over time. So how nasty was the oil that was in here?
Sorry?
Was it the same as the motor?
I have no idea. Taste it.
What's it smell like?
It smells like your finger.
I can smell it on the offer.
It's motor oil. It's motor oil.
Okay.
Smell it.
That's fine. I'll trust you. I trust you.
You trust me?
Yeah, I believe you.
It's rotten old motor oil. 50 weight. You run 50 weight in this? 60? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's another reason why it slips. Yeah, I bet you the oil is coming right from the other side. And just
I hope not.
I bet you it
I'd
is.
like to just get it so it works.
I know you like to just seal it up and put a couple ounces in there and call it done, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the
I
other.
guess we'll find out when we pull the primary chain off and see what's behind it.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be leaking. So unless you've got a crank seal that works, you can't run a seal primary because it just filled up full of peaky oil like that. So you might as well just leave it connected so it keeps it low like it's supposed to be. So we got a custom crash bar mount here, jammed in and wedged in with a washer. I'm not sure what that's all about. But you had that special floating chain guard, right? It had no bolt in it?
Yeah, I'll put in the bolt in.
One of the rattles that was back here. So, oh well. Yeah.
Not a bad looking bike though, huh?
So just think we take this and you whack the frame and rake it out and
Yeah.
throw a
not
spring
happening.
on it. Take all this junk off. Well, we keep the rear fender. We just cut it like right here. Isn't that how the kids do it now?
I remember in high school I had a magazine on how to build a chopper. You start with something like this and take all the stuff and throw it away,
Yeah.
whack the frame. Then I bought a 73 shovel head and I think this is what I'm going to do. And then I wrote it. It's like, fuck, this thing's bitching. You know,
This,
it's
is
like,
a little, this one's a little hard ride. They got this in here.
Yeah, then I restored it and wrote it and had it for 20 years. Sold it for 17 grand.
You know, we can't get the seat post out if you don't take the seat off.
What's that now?
We have to take the seat off the T-bar to get the T-bar to go high enough to get the seat post out to fix this problem.
Yeah,
If you want to fix that problem.
yeah, I do want to fix that.
So you're going to have to pull the seat off anyway.
That's
But
fine.
luckily these don't come off too hard.
Yeah, I mean, I can get it off.
Yeah, you got one bolt there and just the two there and it all comes off.
I got that solo seat and I thought about putting it on it, but if we can make the buddy seat work like it's supposed to, then I'll
I
just
think the body seat will be fine. It just matter. We just got to adjust it, and then we'll take the seat post out, see what we got in there for springs,
All right.
crank it all the way up, and then put you on it.
Yeah.
You're not that heavy, so it might be able to make it work all right. Now, do they have the springs underneath for the pass?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah, you got the
springs.
accessories up under there.
I need
so-
to get a bracket too. He has a screw holding this thing on. It's supposed to have a bracket and then a couple knobs that holds this plate in place. But he didn't have the bracket, and so instead of making something, he just screwed
Yeah,
it.
he's got the original brackets. Oh,
Did it rattle?
that doesn't make any noise, does it? Yeah, these are 65, 66 brackets on here with the trigger that goes across.
With the what?
They have these little lock tabs that go across. Up here you got pins on these. So you got, see you got a screw with a pin on it.
Right.
So that drops down here, you open it up, drop it in, then you lock it in.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Whereas the later one, they just put a round post and it just pops in out of the hole. As you hit a big bump, it comes out.
Yeah. Well, if you got a big bum on the back of it, it doesn't pop out.
That's right. That's the secret. You have a big bum on the back. So, yeah, so they quit doing that crap after about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
I think 68's when they changed the later design.
Because my 73 had the same setup, you know, only it didn't have these widgets on it.
Yeah.
And like I said, you put the springs on it and have somebody on
Yeah,
it.
and it
well,
didn't
they're not
have
going
it
anywhere.
didn't have the screw up here like the Sealer. It had, like I said, just had a post.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's a
yeah.
flathead screw.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
large headed screw that goes underneath.
Right. Yeah,
So-
they just popped into the
It just goes to show you it's a pretty stock bike. So what's the switch on the side doing? The button?
that's the starter switch.
So they didn't want to use one eye way up there?
Apparently he had issues with the wiring or something, and rather than tear the whole thing apart,
Just,
he just put a starter
we
button
just
there.
put a hole in the frame and do it that way.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah, great.
Well, he drilled 2 holes in the frame, but
Yeah. When you
wire
come out
sneaks
the other
behind it.
side, went right through the frame.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, the wires don't come out of the frame unless it's underneath. Oh, it's underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, he's got it shimmed away for it and make room for the.
For the wires, yeah.
Yeah. So and then, actually, when I went to bring a thing down here, I'm thinking, "Fuck, do I start this thing? The starter button doesn't work." I thought, shit, huh?
Well, I would just hook up the
I
starter.
hadn't
button.
ridden it. And it'd been
I think
sitting
I
for
just
months.
fixed the button up there. It'd be a lot easier. But
Yeah. Well.
I see you got 3 switches on everything. What's the other 2 switches doing?
Okay, you got a high and a low. You know, you got a horn
Right. What's
and left and right turn signals.
Right.
It would be a starter button.
what's the other 2 switches for?
This thing here is,
You turn on off the spotlights,
speaker
probably?
volume, maybe.
Speaker volume. See,
Bigger volume.
it's the electric glide volume control.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Could
Well,
you-
maybe
could
forward
you-
flashers.
Because you don't have switches here.
Yeah, these are lights. This blinks when the left turn signal's on. The other one blinks when the right's on.
Yeah. I'm guessing those are for turning the spots on and off.
Could
but
be.
Then you got a left right light and a right light. Or maybe have separate switches for all these coming on and off.
Let's see here.
Directional works.
Yeah, there's a
Right,
okay.
off,
And this is high beam, maybe.
nothing's on. No, high low should be on the left. Turn the headlight on before you do all that.
Yeah.
Tail light's on. Yeah, that's going to turn the lights on the back. Okay, the 4 on top just came on.
What?
The 4 on top came on
Okay.
with that switch.
Turn the light.
What about the other one? We got 2 more lights to come on yet.
That's the spots. It looks like. Huh?
That's the spots. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
So your 2 bulbs here are probably broken on these.
I don't know. No idea. They
They're
don't
not-
light up.
No, they're not on.
Maybe they're brake lights.
He might have wired in a brake, maybe. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Those are brakes.
Okay. Them's the brakes.
See, it's like a semi-truck. It lights up everything.
Is that now?
It's like a semi-truck.
Yeah.
So these 4 up here come on with that switch.
Okay.
Holy cow, look at
And
that.
the other one turns on the spotlight.
That's pretty
right?
cool,
That's
though.
right.
I like it.
I want to see it. 'Cause
Oh my God, I'm blinded back here.
something I've never seen.
Look at that.
Oh shit, that's
Those are like LEDs, aren't they?
That is pretty.
The brake lights are pretty bright though. Let me turn those on for you. Here you go with that. How's that?
Nothing. It's not working. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they're bright.
Christmas time.
Yes, sirree. I like it. I think I'll keep it until I sell it.
Sell it. You ain't gonna sell this fucking thing. You never sell anything. What are you talking about?
I know. I got separation.
Right there, you can't sell that piece of crap. It's sitting right there. Same bike. Yeah, well. So the cheap ass syndrome still works. You're too cheap to sell it. How do you keep that mud flap white? You never ride it.
There you go. Don't ride in the dirt.
Yeah. But all the oil flinging off the back of it. All right.
I'm gonna fucking jam.
We're gonna get out of here. Oh, look at those fancy braided cosmetic coil covers on there.
Yeah, sweet.
Look at these, boy. Can't get that chrome crap just anywhere anymore.
That's right.
I got some more of that shit you can put on the plug wire and you can go out and make it short your ignition.
All right.
All right, that's it for tonight.